Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Summer. It is currently the 8th of June, so it is time to start our June reading vlog. I do have some updates for you. I have some good news and then some slightly less good news. So last night I was laying in bed and I'd started The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden like the weekend before last because me and my sister went to Starbucks and I had it on my Kindle, so I started reading it and I only got like 10% through and then I kind of put it down and I've been in a slump, so I haven't picked it back up. But I was laying in bed last night and I just really had like that urge to read, so I picked it up and ended up reading the whole thing in bed. And I think I'm giving it like 4.25 stars. I don't really know. Let me just tell you what it's about. So it's a murder mystery about this girl who one of her best friends is murdered, and the police tell her like everyone thinks it's her boyfriend that was a doctor, but like she didn't, like none of her friends ever met the doctor and she didn't really like tell anybody his name or any of that stuff. So it was like a complete mystery. Everyone just knew like she had a boyfriend, but they didn't know who that boyfriend was. And then there's also a past timeline we have from this guy named Tom, who is like falling in love with his high school sweetheart, but he has some disturbing tendencies, I guess you could say, some disturbing thoughts. So you get that timeline and then the current timeline. So this girl's best friend goes missing and she is kind of working with her ex-boyfriend, who's a cop, to like try to help figure out what's going on. And she starts dating this guy and she's kind of paranoid it might be this serial killer that's murdering his girlfriends. So that is basically the plot. I'm not going to tell you anything else. The plot twist at the end, I was gagged. Like, I read it and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I've seen so many videos of people reading this book and being like, you will never guess the plot twist. But I was so confident, like, almost to the end, I was like, oh, this is so obvious. Like, I know what's going on. And then it was revealed and I was like, I did not know what was going on. But anyway, it was so good. It wasn't really a 5-star for me just because some stuff, like the main character was making me a little bit mad, like being so stupid. Like, I don't know, there was just little stuff like that that held it back from being a 5-star, but I did really enjoy it, so I'm giving it a 4.25. And then I have been sitting at home all day. I need to study because I have a test on Tuesday. Well, I have 2 tests on Tuesday for physics and I freaking hate that class. But I have 2 tests on Tuesday, which I should be studying for because today is Sunday. But I decided instead I'm going to put in an audiobook. And then I spent all morning playing The Sims and then the past couple hours playing Animal Crossing while I watched Alexa Ray start her new thing. So yeah, that's what I've been doing lately. So I have listened to halfway through Not in Love by Allie Hazelwood. Now listen, I am so conflicted because I love Miss Allie Hazelwood. Everyone talks about how her writing is kind of like Wattpad writing and like people don't really like her, but like I get the vibes. I grew up on Wattpad, so I love Miss Allie Hazelwood, but I feel like this is not giving what I expected it to give, and that is so unfortunate because I literally just bought Deep End and the second book in the series, which is following the main love interest sister, I believe. So yeah, I don't know. For a while there, I was honestly thinking about DNFing it, but I'm like halfway through, so I'm just trying to like trudge through it and get this finished. But basically, it's about this girl who she works in like bioengineering, like food and stuff. I don't know. And then this guy comes and basically works with a company that is trying to buy out the company she works for. So literally they meet like the first chapter and instantly like fall in love with each other. And then she's like, oh, but since you're trying to buy the place I work for, like I can't like you. But like they're having sex the whole book. I don't know. It's kind of giving me the ick. Like it's not, like it's insta love. And like the reason they are saying they can't get together is so stupid. And I just like, I don't know. Like it's halfway through the book and they're like together. And they've been together since like the first page. And that's just not like what I come for from Miss Allie. Like her Women in STEM, that like trilogy, god tier. Every single one of them was 5 stars and I couldn't put them down. I don't know. Also, I don't feel the chemistry between them. That might just be me, or the fact that I'm just so mad at this book. But like, literally, I could care less if they were together or not. Like, I just want to pick up a good like murder mystery or fantasy or something right now, and I have to finish this. So I think I'm gonna put on the audiobook and try to finish the rest of this today, because honestly I don't know if I have to continue reading this after today. I'll probably just DNF it. So I'm gonna try to put in my headphones and just finish the rest of this today so I can have it out of my life. And then I also have the audiobook for The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley that I need to pick up, because I think my hold runs out on it in like 6 days or something. So after I finish this, I probably won't pick that up today, probably like tomorrow on the way to work or something. But yeah, I just thought I should update you because I am halfway through this. Okay, I am back. It is a couple of hours later and I have finished Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood. I'm gonna be completely transparent with you. I fell asleep while reading this book. Yeah, I was laying there, I had my little headphones in listening to the audiobook, and I will say I am a little sick, and like when I'm sick I sleep a lot. But like I was listening to this and it was like literally like the last like chapter. I was like, so I think that tells you everything you need to know, but not really. That sounds awful. But I will say, like, the beginning, when I updated you before, it was giving like 2 stars, and I think after that point, like towards the end, it got more to like 3-star territory. I'm done with this book. I am probably gonna keep it just because I love Ali Hazelwood and I have like a whole collection of her. I think her and Elsie Silver and Sarah J Maas obviously are the authors that I own the most books from. So I'm gonna keep this for now and keep it with all my other Ali Hazelwood books. Can you tell I'm like sick and like half asleep still? Like I literally woke up from the audiobook and had to like rewind it back and listen to the last chapter again. But yeah, I'm gonna go study for that test, both of those tests I have on Tuesday, and then if I have time tonight, I'll start that other audiobook. I probably won't get enough in it to like update you again today, but like maybe tomorrow or something I'll update you with how I'm feeling about that one. Okay, it is the 13th of June and I have some more updates for you. Well, I have a update for you. I don't remember if I told you or not, but I started reading The Paris Apartment and I'm about halfway done now. I'm a little bit more than halfway done. And I don't really know how I'm feeling about it. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's been some 2-star moments, but it's sitting at like a 3, I think. It's just not really what I was expecting. Like, it's like a missing person mystery, except I feel like, I don't know, let me just tell you what it's about first. So basically it's about this girl who like gets into some trouble or something, so she goes to stay with her brother in his apartment in Paris, hence The Paris Apartment. Also, I'm in my work parking lot, so if you hear cars going everywhere, that's why. I'm sorry. But she goes to stay with her brother, and basically she gets to his apartment and he is like nowhere to be found, and like she keeps asking all these people that he like lives around, like, hey, have you seen my brother? And everyone is just like really shady about it. Like, she doesn't know what's going on. And we're following like different POVs. We have the sister Jess as she's like trying to find her brother, and then we follow one of the girls who lives in the apartments, Mimi, who has like a little romance with her brother. And then we follow the concierge, who's like really jealous of everyone because she doesn't live in the apartment. She just lives in like a little shack outside the apartment. And then Sophie, which is like this rich older woman who like owns the apartment, I think, or they're like the main people in the apartment. And I think those are all the, I don't know, it gets kind of confusing when it's like switching around so much, and I think that's one of the things that I don't like, is that there's so many POVs and like it's kind of hard to follow. But yeah, she goes looking for her brother and she doesn't really know what's going on. But I feel like the thing that's kind of like drawing me out of the book is the fact that like it's not really a mystery. Like, I don't know, like obviously I am intrigued, like I want to know what happened to the brother, but most of the book is just like Jess's chapters are her going to this random place and being like, hey, do you know Ben, my brother? And the people are like, no. And she's like, oh darn. And then she goes to the next place and she's like, hey, do you know Ben, my brother? No? Okay. And then, like, what? And then, like, all Mimi's chapters are just, like, her obsessed with Ben. And then all of Sophie's chapters are just of her hating everyone because she's an old rich lady. And then the concierge just hates everyone because she's jealous. So, like, I don't understand. And there's, like, this weird romance. I don't know if we're supposed to ship them together, but I don't, because, like, she came here looking for her missing brother, and she's like, oh, this guy is sexy, I want to kiss him instead of looking for my brother. Hello? I don't know. I'm just not really enjoying it. I think it's gonna be a 3-star. I don't see myself giving it any higher than that unless something, like, absolutely drastic happens, but I don't know. So actually, I think I'm gonna put this one down. I think I'm gonna DNF it and unhaul it. It's just hard for me, like, when I physically own the book, because I feel like, I don't know, like, I bought that book, I spent money on it, so, like, I want to get my money's worth out of it, but, like, if I'm not enjoying it, I'm just wasting my time. So I guess I'm gonna start the second half of A Court of Silver Flames. I don't know why it's so hard for me to remember that name. I think I'm gonna start the second half of that now, because that's been on my TBR for, like, months. So yeah, I'm gonna start that now, and hopefully I will actually enjoy it and have a good time. That's all the updates I have for you for now. I'll talk to you whenever I get into whatever I'm reading next. Okay guys, it is Sunday the 15th. It is, like, my only day off ever. I'm just kidding. Sundays are my only days off. I just got my hair redone, and I feel a lot better because my hair feels, like, so healthy. Every time she dyes it, like, I don't know what she does, but she's just, like, magical, and my hair feels so, like, healthy afterwards. So yeah, I'm here with an update, a couple updates actually. So you'll see in my last clip that I ended up DNFing the Paris apartment. No regrets about that, because I did, while I was getting my hair done, I was kind of bored, so I ended up, like, looking up the plot and, like, what happens, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm glad I put this down because I don't think I would have enjoyed it really. So yeah, DNF'd that, but I did finish the second half of A Court of Silver Flames finally. I've been trying to read the second half of this book for forever, but I enjoy the audiobook so much that I was, like, waiting to get, because, like, it's so long that the audiobook is split into, like, 2 parts. So I've been waiting to get the second part from my library for so long, and I finally got it. So I listened to this in literally a day because I was so excited for it, and I loved it. I think this is, like, a 4-star, 4.25 maybe. Every other book in the ACOTAR series was 5 stars for me. It's just, like, I don't know. I think I'm a little more picky with my 5 stars lately. It may not seem like it because I give a lot of book 5 stars, but I am kind of, like, more aware. Like, I try not to give as many out for, like, everything. So I did thoroughly enjoy this book. I would recommend it to people. It just wasn't as up there for me as the original series was. So yeah, this one is following Nesta and Cassian, and it is really good. It's really good. I don't really know what to tell you for the plot about it because it is, like, a continuation of the ACOTAR series, so there's not much I can tell you besides it's, like, these sisters, human sisters, who were, like, transported into the Fae world, and they become Fae, and they're, like, adjusting to this whole life, and it's really just, like, this perfect, like, found family group. Like, I feel like when I think of found family, I think of this series just because the friend group is so, like, you know, I don't even really know what I'm talking about, but yeah. I really enjoyed it. I love their romance. Everyone hates Nesta, and I don't know why. Like, she is so relatable. Like, yes, she is mean, but, like, she's just misunderstood. And I feel like her and Cassian go so well together. And also, this is not the plot of the book, but, like, I keep talking about how everyone wants Elaine and Asriel to end up together, and they hate Gwen or whatever, but, like, Gwen is just baby. Her and Asriel, like, they deserve each other. They're so cute. What do you mean? Like, Elaine can have literally anyone else. Be so for real. You don't have to hate Gwen just because you ship Elaine and Asriel. And that's the end of that spiel. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know I finally finished this, so I'm finally caught up with the ACOTAR series. Who knows if Miss Sarah J Maas will ever even release the next one, because it's been in the works since this one came out. So I guess we'll never know. But yeah. I also have started listening to the audiobook of Feed. It is one of my 25 books to read in 2025, and that was like my main goal right now, to finish those. Like my next month TBR, I'm going to try to choose only books from my 25 to read in 2025. So yeah, I started Feed. It's really good. It's like a sorry, I got stung by a wasp like literally over a week ago, and it's still like so itchy and swollen, and I don't understand why. But anyway, if you hear me scratching, that's why. So it is like a post-apocalyptic book, but in this world, like vloggers and YouTubers and all that stuff are like the news outlets. Like they're the ones who were like reporting about the zombie outbreak and stuff, while the news media was telling everyone like, don't panic, like everything's fine, like reporting all the whatever nonsense stuff, while the vloggers were the ones like making people aware of what was actually going on and trying to keep people safe. So we are following this friend group, like it's a brother and sister and then their best friend, of vloggers in this post-apocalyptic world where they're asked to come, like, what's that called? Report on, I guess, the presidential campaign. So yeah, it's kind of weird. It is really political, and I'm not digging all of that just because of the state of the world right now, but it's fun. It's a good time. I love zombie anything. Like the next tattoo I'm getting is for The Walking Dead. I love The Walking Dead. I love Resident Evil. I love The Last of Us. I love like everything that has to do with zombies. I really enjoy Darcy Coates' zombie books. So like if you have zombie book recommendations, please give them to me because I will eat them up every time. I'm gonna go, I don't know. I need to go like do a lot of things. I need to clean out my car because it's getting detailed tomorrow and I have a lot of stuff in my car, so I need to clean that out. I need to kind of clean the house. I need to just do things. So I'm probably going to put in that audiobook and try to finish that book today while I'm doing that. And then hopefully tonight, I need to get started on one of my cowboy romances because I normally read those at night and I just haven't been in the mood to read at night. Like when I'm laying in bed at night, I've been in the mood to like watch YouTube or something. So I need to get better at that. But I'll let you know whenever I either finish this book or start one of my cute little cowboy romances. Okay, it is the 16th. I'm back in my car, so ignore the lighting and the sounds and everything. But I wanted to give you some updates. I finished Feed, and I ended up enjoying it like a lot more towards the end. I gave it 4 stars. I think it was just like a solid 4 stars, like not 4.25 or anything like that. It was a good time. Like I said, it's kind of like the zombie apocalypse is like on the back burner and it's more focused on like the political story and all that, which I didn't enjoy as much. But one of the things I love about reading all these different zombie books and stuff, oh my gosh, my boss is pulling up beside me, that's so awkward. One of the things I love about reading all these zombie books is seeing like the different ways that all the outbreaks start. Like in this world, like they find a cure for cancer and like cure all these diseases and stuff, but obviously there has to be like a backside to that. So by doing this, they create this virus that causes the outbreak, and I think that's so interesting because it's like just different. Like every zombie story has a different way that the outbreak happens, so I just find it really interesting. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. The twists, like it went a different direction than I thought it was gonna go. It was really interesting. So yeah, a solid 4 stars. And then I was laying in bed last night and I ended up reading like literally 80% of A Photo Finish by Elsie Silver. And I love that book. Like y'all know, everything Elsie Silver writes is like a 5 stars for me. So I am definitely feeling 5 stars. Basically it's about Violet Eaton, who is the little sister of the Eaton boys from the Chestnut Spring series, and she moves out to this other ranch to kind of like get out from under all the boys' protection, like make a name for herself. And she is a jockey that rides horses in races and stuff. And basically she posts this picture of herself on the internet and starts talking to this guy, and then turns out this guy is like her boss's boss. And so yeah, he comes to the ranch and everything, and it's like a forbidden love, enemies to lovers. Like it is slow burn and I love it. Like there was no romance until like halfway through the book, and I was eating it up. And so I literally stayed up like all night to finish like 80% of it. I wanted to keep going, but I was so tired, my eyes like kept shutting. So I was like, no, I have to go to sleep, but I'll definitely finish it tonight. So yeah, that is really exciting. Definitely giving 5-star feelings. I'll definitely finish that tonight, and then we'll see what I pick up next. Hey guys, I look a bit hectic because I just got off of work and home from the gym and all that fun stuff. So I might look a little crazy, but it is currently June 17th, and I have a couple more updates for you. I forgot when I last talked to you. I know it was just a couple days ago, but I don't remember, like, was that yesterday? Was that a week ago? I don't know. Time is like not a real concept in my head. Anyway, I finished a photo finish in bed last night, and this book is so good. Everything that Elsie Silver writes is just like cocaine in the form of a book, and I absolutely devour it every single time like I am an addict. So I immediately need to read her next book, like right now. But anyway, I gave this 5 stars. Obviously, it is so cute, so romantic, so everything. I literally have this hysterical video of me on my phone I sent to my sister at like midnight, of me like giggling, kicking my feet, because like halfway through the book they like was a sliver of romance, and I was like dying for it. And I think that tells you all you need to know about this book. And then I'll talk to you about that in a minute, but I started Done and Dusted because I finished that in bed and it was only like 9:30. I was like, I might read it a little more, so I picked up Done and Dusted on my Kindle. But the first one I want to talk to you about is The Bridge Kingdom, because I finished Feed, the audiobook, and I always have to have a physical book or like a Kindle and then an audiobook, because I listen to audiobooks when I'm like driving to and from work and on my lunch breaks and stuff. So I needed a new audiobook to pick up, and I decided to pick up The Bridge Kingdom. This is like a really shiny cover. I don't love that, but I started The Bridge Kingdom because it's on my physical TBR. I've been wanting to get to it, and the audiobook is free with Audible. So I picked it up, and I am already like almost halfway through this book. It is really good. I'm not feeling 5 stars. It's probably like a 4-star. I really like the banter between the main characters, but basically the plot of this is there's this princess, and like her and her sisters are basically raised to, they know that like one of them is going to marry the king of this other place, and like they are raised to be the perfect wife to like infiltrate that kingdom and marry that king. So very interesting. So like I said, I'm really enjoying it. It's probably sitting at like the 4-star range right now, so I'll probably finish the next half of it. I only started reading this like yesterday, so honestly I'll probably finish the second half of this like tomorrow or the next day and get back to you. And I'll probably finish, well, let me talk to you about Done and Dusted now. I should have brought that over here, but I didn't think I was going to talk about it, but I think I am, just because I'm over here and talking to you. So I got like maybe 15% through with Done and Dusted, and I'm eating that up as well. It is like a 4 or 5 star. It's just another cute small town romance giving Elsie Silver vibes. I'm loving it. It's Best Friend's Brother, which I eat up every time. I just lied to your face. It is Brother's Best Friend. My bad. And yeah, I eat it up every time, and I am eating it up this time. We've literally only seen like 2 like scenes of them interacting with each other, but like I'm obsessed. So I'll let you know when I have some more updates. Okay guys, it is the 18th. I believe I talked to you yesterday, but I have some updates. I finished The Bridge Kingdom by Daniel L. Jensen, and I really enjoyed this. I think I ended up giving it a 4.25. I think when I last spoke about it, I said I'd probably give it a solid 4. But like I really enjoyed where it went and the ending and everything. And so I gave it 4.25. Yeah, it was really good. I'll definitely be reading the second book. I didn't realize there's like 6 books in this series, but I didn't realize they're like duologies. So like the first 2 and then the second 2 and then the third 2. So I'll definitely read the second book in this duology, but I don't know if I'll like continue after that. I might like in the future, but probably not like immediately. Highly recommend, really good. I'm currently reading Done and Dusted, so hopefully I'll be done with that one soon. Maybe like I plan on reading a lot tonight. I have a test tomorrow, so I need to study, but like that's all I need to do. And so like I'll probably lay in bed, get in bed about 9 o'clock and read till like 11. So I'll probably make it a good way through, if not finish it. So I'll probably talk to you again tomorrow. the next day, and we'll see where I'm at with that. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't know what date it is today. It's either the 20th or the 21st. I think it's the 21st, but it's Sunday, and I have some updates for you. I finished Done and Dusted, and I finished another book, but first let's just address something. If you have seen me in this and my other like white shirt with designs on it like 20 times in this video, please know that I do like wash my clothes and change clothes. These are just like the most comfortable shirts I have, so I normally like wash them and put them on before bed, and I love to sleep in these, and I normally film these clips like either right when I wake up or right when I'm going to bed. Also, I do have a little visitor. Let me see if he wants to come say hi to y'all. Okay guys, this is my new kitty cat. Say hi. Can you say hi? He's so sweet. He literally just purrs all the time, and he's such a Velcro cat. I know he was probably gonna come in here once he realized that I wasn't beside him anymore. He was napping on the couch. So if you hear a little meowing, he's probably just gonna be sitting here meowing at me, waiting for me to get done so I can pay him attention again. But yes, he's literally so sweet, and I love him so much. Anyway, let me get on with these updates. So I finished Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. This is just a really cute like cowboy romance. I've seen it compared to Elsie Silver a lot, and I really enjoyed it. I think I gave it 3.75. It wasn't quite a 4-star for me. I just didn't really like the first half of the book that much, which this isn't most people's favorite book in the series, so hopefully at least one book in this series will be a 5-star for me, but I did still really enjoy this. It was still like a 3.75. I loved the ending. It was so good. I loved the main characters. Like, everything was just so sweet. It's a brother's best friend. Like, she is like kind of around. Okay, so basically she moved out from her family ranch to like make a name for herself. She's a famous barrel racer, and something happens and she basically like runs away from everything and comes back home, and while she's home she gets really close to her brother's best friend, and they form a little romance, and yeah, it is super cute. I love just the way that like they help each other work through personal stuff in this, and I love all the family dynamics, and yeah, it's just super sweet and super cute. I don't really know what else to say about it. I definitely would. What, baby? I'm right here. If you like Elsie Silver, I feel like you will like this. So yeah, highly recommend. I'm super excited to read the rest of the series now because I do own all of them. So I do need to get to that eventually, and this was a 25 on my 2025, so that's good to have another one read. And then I did also finish another book that was on my 25 to read in 2025. I picked it up. I picked up the audiobook because like it was just on my Libby from my library, and I read the whole thing. I just finished it today. I started it the other day, but I just finished it. So I figured I'd go ahead and talk to you about that. But I read Lady Macbeth by Ava Reed, and I don't really know what all to tell you about this. It's based off of a Shakespeare play, I believe. I don't really know what to say about this. Like, the plot is, I don't even know. It's basically about this girl who, like, if she looks men in the eyes, she can, like, bend them to her will. And so she has to wear this veil, and her father, like, marries her off to this really rich man, Lord Macbeth. So she's Lady Macbeth. And he basically just forces her to do, like, really awful stuff, and he's a god-awful man that treats her horribly. And basically this is just like a feminine rage book. Like, yeah, like if you hate men and you want to see women get revenge, I feel like you should read this book. I don't really know how to describe it other than like her husband sucks and he's gonna get it. So yeah, definitely check trigger warnings though. Like, there is some very graphic scenes in this and just not so pleasant things. Honestly, this book was a cover buy because it is just so gorgeous, and I think I showed you, well, maybe not, I don't know, but like everything about it is so stunning. I think the back is the same. Yeah, but it is literally so pretty. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I think I gave this one 4 stars or 3.5. I don't know. Yeah, I think I liked that one better than I liked this one. So I think I gave this one 3.5 stars. I still enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to keep it. I only have one more book left to read for this month's TBR, which is The Serpent and the Wings of Night. So I plan to start that tonight when I lay down. I need to study for a little while because my final is this week. So I need to get on that. But after I study for a little bit and get a shower and all that good stuff, I'll probably lay down and read that for a little while. And hopefully I can finish that up pretty soon because I do have a pretty hefty TBR for next month that I kind of want to get a head start on. So yeah, I'll let you know when I have some updates on that one for you. Okay, it is the 23rd and I'm gonna try to give y'all guys an update even though I do have a little guest here begging for attention. He is such a Velcro cat. He can't go like 2 seconds without being with me. So if you hear like someone crying, it's him. Also, my hair looks absolutely awful today, so please just ignore that and this huge zit on my face. But I ended up picking up Divine Rivals because I had the audiobook and I was waiting for any of the audiobooks I need for next month to come in. So this came through and I've actually read about half of it. I don't know exactly where I am. I'm like somewhere in here or more than that. I'm halfway done. I don't know, the audiobook's halfway done. But I've been super nervous to read this one. It is on my 25 to read in 2025. But like everyone hyped up this book so bad when it first came out and the second one. And I guess there's like a third one now. But everyone hyped it up to the point where I was like scared to read it. But I'm really enjoying it. I don't think it's giving 5 stars. That might change, but it's not right now. People were saying like this was like the greatest book to ever exist. And I'm not getting those feelings. But I am enjoying it. So yeah, I just wanted to update you since I am halfway through. He's on my bed literally meowing at me because I'm not on my bed with him. But basically it's about this girl who her brother ends up going to war and she has a typewriter. In the start of this book she kind of works in like this, what's it called, like I don't know, like a newspaper company, I guess. Her and her rival are like competing for like the top spot at the newspaper company or whatever it is, and he ends up winning. So she decides that she's gonna go like on the front lines of the war and like try to find her brother while like writing and stuff. So yeah, but she has this magical typewriter that like transports letters to her pen pal because he also has a magical typewriter. And turns out her pen pal is her rival from the beginning of the book. Don't scratch those, hun. So yeah, it's really interesting. This is reading very YA though. I will say that if you're not that into YA, I think like that's one of my faults with it, is it is reading like very young. I guess just because like all the other books I've been reading are a little older. So I am noticing that a lot, but like it's not really bringing my enjoyment down. It's just like something that I am noticing. So yeah, I am enjoying it. I do have the second one as well from Book of the Month. So if I really love it, I have that to pick up. I feel like you're in a little different position than normal, but I can't tell. Anyways, it is currently the 25th, I believe. And I have some updates for you because I did finish this month's TBR. So I'll be wrapping up the video today, because I do need to get a head start. I probably could read another book in this video, but I need to get a head start on next month's TBR. So I'm going to start that vlog. And then I also have finals tomorrow, so I need to study for that. But I have finished 2 books, so I'm going to try to talk to them. I'm going to try to talk to you about them while I also try to keep this little boy calm because he is so needy. Anyway, the first one that I finished is I'm trying to do everything with one hand. Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I don't know what I was expecting when I went into this, but I ended up like absolutely loving it. I gave it 4.75 stars. Like it was so close to being a 5-star. I think the only thing holding me back was the fact that like I didn't really enjoy the start of it, but like as the book kept going, it just got better and better. Like, I loved the romance in this. It's like rivals to lovers, and they did the slow burn so good. Like, the scene whenever they finally like get together was just everything. I was literally driving, and I was literally driving down the road just cackling at how like perfect it was, and like how excited I was that they were finally getting together. So it was literally amazing. And yeah, I'm super excited to read the other one, but I can't right now. Yeah, I ended up giving this a 4.75. I highly recommend it. I understand why everyone was like saying it was like the best book of last year or whatever. Also, I thought this was a duology, but Fairy Loot just announced their special edition of what I'm assuming is the third book in this series. I haven't actually done any research, so I don't know, like, is it a third book? Is it a prequel? Is it like just in the same world? I don't really know what's going on with it, but I need to find out because I thought there was just 2 books, and if there's more, that's really exciting. So anyway, the second book that I finished was The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. I read the first book in the War of Lost Hearts trilogy by her, and I enjoyed it. I think I gave it like 3.5 stars. I would have enjoyed it a lot more if I read it physically, but I ended up giving this one 5 stars. I absolutely adored it, and I'm so excited to get to the second one, especially after that ending. Like, that had me hooked. But basically, this is about this human girl who was rescued by a vampire king, and he basically like raises her as his own, but like she's had to spend her whole life scared and trying to survive with all these vampires. So I forgot how often, but there is this like trials to the death basically, where the winner gets a wish from the goddess Nyaxia. And so she enters these trials because she wants to wish to be like the companion, I guess. I forgot what they called it. But basically she wants to bond herself to her father, and that basically means like she will be as powerful as him, so she won't have to worry about being scared all the time, and she can actually make a difference and stuff. So she enters this, and she forms kind of like, it starts out as like not really enemies, but like they're competing against each other, but then they kind of turn into allies, and then to lovers. So yeah, it's really good. I loved the romance. It wasn't like slow burn, but it was slow burn enough that like I was eating it up. And it did give enemies to lovers vibes, just like the way they knew like only one person can win, so one of them is gonna have to die. Like, it was just so good. 5 stars. I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, I'm also super excited to read the second one of that one now. So yeah, the month after this month, or the month after next month, because next month I'm trying to read like all my 25 for 2025 to get those out of the way, but the month after that I need to spend reading like all these sequels to all these amazing books that I've found. So yeah, I'm going to go try to get some breakfast and study and get this little boy something to eat probably. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.